We'll hear from the honourable member for Brisbane.
Thank you. My question is to the Prime Minister. Prime Minister, why would you invite Donald Trump to Australia when you've got a Timu Trump sitting right opposite you?
That's as order. Order. That question is not within the standing orders. So, as I have done on numerous occasions, I will allow the member to rephrase that question. But if order, no, everyone has been given these opportunities, and so will the crossbench and members of minor parties. That question is not allowed. So it will have to be phrased directly for the Prime Minister's responsibilities, and I would prefer not to use those references to any members of Parliament. The member for Brisbane has the call.
Thank you, Speaker. My question is to the Prime Minister still. Given Trump's attacks on democracy and Western institutions and even threatening our allies and even the PBS, why would you invite him to Australia?
Prime Minister has the call.
Thanks very much, Mr Speaker. I thank the member for Brisbane for his question. And Australia has a long-standing relationship with the United States as our important ally since the Second World War. President Trump was elected by the American people last October. We respect democratic outcomes in Australia. It's something that I'm very proud of, that we have orderly transitions of power, and we had that between when Mr Morrison lost the election. There was an orderly transition of power. I've had two discussions with the President of the United States, once after he was elected, but secondly after his inauguration. Both of those conversations were some of the first that we had, and that, I think, reflects the respect that Australia is shown with the United States as important allies. The United States President will always be welcome in Australia. The United States President, I would expect, will attend the Quad meeting, which will be hosted here either next year or the year after. This year's Quad meeting is in India. The President of the United States has given me the courtesy of inviting me to visit the United States. I have returned the courtesy, as is normal practice. I will continue to engage in a respectful way, notwithstanding the fact that I have some different political views with different world leaders. But what I do is I engage respectfully across the board, and I act in Australia's national interest. And that is what people would expect of me. And I'll continue to do that. I'll continue to stand up for Australia's national interest, including, of course, with issues such as the pharmaceutical benefit scheme and other things that are uniquely Australian assets. They say a lot about who we are. The PBS is something that was introduced, of course, by the Chifley government. It's something of which the Australian Labor Party is particularly proud, and I'm proud that we've strengthened the PBS by not just having the decrease from $42.50 down to $30, but now the further increase that we support down to $25, as well as 60-day scripts and other measures that we have put in place. Just like Medicare, it is something that I will always defend, because I think that healthcare and accessibility is something that we should be proud of. If you compare our health system with the American health system, then what happens in this country is that people, no matter how wealthy you are or no matter how poor you are, you have access to proper health care. That's something we should be proud of, and that is something that I will always defend.
The call to the member for Chisholm.
Thank you so much.